I'm Tyler. This is Andy.
You're watching Infectious Magazine. Keep it real, stay cool.
Stay fresh. Stay fresh.
Angela here with Driver Friendly. How are you guys?
Doing fine. Doing great. How are you?
Very well. You have to. You can lean in if you want.
I just like to make sure I speak into a microphone.
Yes.
All right, now you recently released Peaks and Valleys. That was a tongue twister there.
Yeah.
About a month ago. So how has the response been, and do you feel anything was overlooked at all?
Overlooked. We're always overlooked, in my opinion.
That's terrible.
I'm just kidding. We have had a great response to it. It's been awesome. It's our first release on a record label, Hopeless Records. So we've been an independent band for so long. It's awesome to get this big network of people to be able to hear it. So I mean, we've just started this tour in support of it. And it's been awesome.
Now you guys met in high school, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, which, as I don't have to tell you, it's a horribly trying time period.
Oh, it's the worst time of your life.
Well, I think so, but sometimes you tell people that and then they're like, it's the best, and it's like,
Usually-
I don't know where you went, but yeah.
Well, usually when it's the best, you're probably not doing anything right now.
That's a good point, but very true.
If you peaked in high school, it's all downhill from there.
Yeah, it's peaks and
Good way to
valleys.
look at it. Yeah, right. That was
You're,
good. That was
you're
good.
already
Tied it together.
You're in a very deep valley.
Yeah.
brother.
Now, through the years, how have you, as people as well as just the band, managed to adapt and stick together through all of those changes?
Yeah.
Sure. Well, we're best friends. So we're best friends. So that kind of is well, we have this other thing going on as well. So it's always been kind of an undertone between when we hang out, So that's kind of kept it alive. We've been friends for 11 years. And as far as a band goes, I don't know.
I mean, as we grew as people and individuals, we also just grew together as musicians.
Sure,
so,
yeah.
Not to say that there weren't ups and downs or setbacks and stuff like that,
Definitely were.
Of course there were. But I think beyond best friends, I think we're family, and so I mean, we fight, we argue all the time.
We have Christmas parties every year.
We have Christmas
Do you
parties.
Secret Santa?
We have our own.
It's kind of complicated.
It's kind of complicated, but we
I
do have.
didn't know I opened a box.
Yeah,
there.
it's-
We can talk about it later.
We have Christmas Navidad, which is its own whole kettle of fish. But we just, for some reason, we just always stuck together, and musically and as friends, and it's been awesome. I think we're special because of that.
Yeah.
My mom told me I'm special.
My mom told
Mom
me.
knows
My
that,
mom told me
right?
he's special too.
My mom told him that he was special because of me.
You moved from North Houston to Austin, right?
Yes,
Pursue
ma'am.
your dreams. So relocation, I know it's something I've thought about. I think anybody, especially in this industry, has thought about it.
Sure.
But you actually made it happen, which is hugely commendable.
Thank you.
What advice do you have for taking that first step? I get romanticized the dreaming stage.
Sure.
Well, you all have to be on board.
Totally.
You all have to be on board. There's so many people that relocate and then they lose their bass player or whatever. Everyone just went. We all just went for it. So if you're all as passionate as you were saying, if everyone feels that way, then I don't see why it wouldn't happen.
Yeah. Also, you gotta think about where you're moving. We moved to Austin, which it's a big music scene, but it isn't the biggest. So you can make a stamp on it a little bit easier than.
It's also 2.5
Chicago,
hours away.
New York or LA.
That's I feel like that's a good distance. It's not too far from your family.
Yeah.
Not just our family, but our family of fans too.
Yeah.
So there were some times whenever they would drive to Austin to see us, or that's been happening a lot recently. But so we had a huge fan base that's only 2.5 hours away that kind of still fuels this
So
thing we love to
while
do.
we developed a newer one, we always had our core group of fans. So
It's just Texas rules, so that's pretty much it.
I mean, it's Texas. It's the best. Sorry.
I've never.
Well,
Really?
Still, yeah.
Well,
I know it's South by. Never been.
South by's cool, but South by's just an alien Martian world. It's not even
I'm afraid
Texas.
of it.
I mean, it rules, but it also sucks.
It's not to be messed with like that.
I don't know, guys. You're making Texas sound even more scary to me. I'm already afraid of it.
No. Texas is the best.
Do you like barbecue?
Just. I know. I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, no, then don't come.
Well, Austin's got a lot of
Don't even
vegetarians.
bother.
Well, this is why I'm afraid. It's such strong opinions, but you guys are so nice. So.
We're super nice. We just have
We're just Texans, that's all. Good old folks.
Now, you've talked about getting into a creative rut and how that made things difficult. How did you break free of that? And what advice do you have for other professionals, whether it's bands or otherwise, that get stuck in that same rut?
Yeah, so we put out a record in 2008 independently, and we thought it was a really great record, and we toured on it, and we thought, this would be the thing that takes us to that next level, and it did it, ultimately. But I think to answer your question, what had to happen is we had to get out of that comfort zone.
Yeah.
Of where
Yes.
we'd
You have to
always
step
been.
away. You have to step away
I
for a
think-
second and realize what you have.
I think, well, and I think in any creative setting, if you're stuck in it, put yourself in a whole different area or perspective. Go somewhere else that you've never even thought about trying to create, or use different inspirations that you never thought would work. And that is one way to get it back in the groove.
So we were like, what the hell? Why don't we go ahead and like try and write someplace that's completely away from what we have? So we'd been on this huge road trip and just did this big writing retreat, and like that's kind of inspired us. And we're like, well, we like this again, you know. So you just got to step away to realize what you had.
It's like that scene in Dead Poets Society where he tells them to stand on their desks.
Yeah.
Because from up there, the world's totally different.
Different
You have
perspective.
to do that.
I'm glad somebody finally mentioned that movie in an interview.
It's like my
it's
favorite.
taken too long.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Robin Williams.
I love that.
Should have got an
Very
Oscar
good.
for it.
Oh yeah.
It was on TV not too long ago, actually.
Oh, it's always on TV.
Oh,
But you have to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
You always have to watch it.
I have it on
So sad at the
DVD.
end, though.
That's what I have it on.
So sad.
It is. Don't spoil it.
Oh, really?
Spoiler alert.
Turn off now.
Spoiler alert.
I don't know if you guys have seen Dead Poets Society, but
Wait, it's been 20 years. Like, that's okay to spoil now.
I don't know, man. There's one guy.
No, they still we watched it the
There's
first
one
time.
guy who's just waiting for it.
Yeah.
He just ordered it off Amazon. He's like, I'll have to watch it, but I'm going to watch this Driver Friendly interview.
About to watch Dead Poets Society. Not gonna check my Facebook. Anyway, sorry.
God, no,
Back to us. Sorry.
Back to you.
Back to us. Back to focus the attention. What is on your bucket list?
On our what?
Bucket list as a band or as individuals?
Individuals.
I want to get a tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You decided?
No,
Right now? You
no,
just,
no,
like,
no,
were
not right
inspired?
now. No, it's on my bucket list. It's cool. Right
No,
now.
I mean, did you decide right now?
No. I've been thinking about it. I don't have any tattoos. I don't have
What,
any piercings, any tattoos.
We don't either.
We're very,
You are out of place right
we're very
Yeah,
unrock.
we are so unrock and
You guys
roll.
are not hip.
We read books in our band.
now. So lame. Oh, give me a book recommendation.
Book recommendation. Let's see.
What kind of books do you like?
What kind of books?
Everything. I'm reading The Tipping Point right now, but that's a little bit
Tipping Point.
outside of what I
Well,
usually.
yeah.
You should read 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez.
Right.
I'm reading Neuromancer by William Gibson right now.
Neuromancer is a great book.
It's a sci-fi novel.
Awesome.
Very cool. The things to do before we die.
Yes. After death. Okay.
I mean,
You want to skydive? I don't want to skydive.
I want to, but not like it's not like I'm really happy with where I am. But things that I would like to do is I'd like to meet Neil Gaiman, the
That'd be cool.
author. I mean,
That'd be
it's not
cool.
something I'd like. I don't really have a bucket list, but that'd be cool to meet him.
Oh wait, I have one. I want to go to the World Cup.
That'd be cool.
I want to go to the World Cup.
That would be a
That's
cool
one
one.
of my
That would be a cool
lists.
one. Yeah.
I really want to.
He likes it.
I really want to do that.
Everybody watching is like, who are they?
Yeah.
Back
Soccer.
there.
Who plays that? No, that would be. I'm trying to make it to Brazil, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
That would be
I
awesome.
think I'm gonna get stabbed if I go there.
That'd be really
God.
cool.
But yeah, that's on my bucket list.
I went scuba diving
Oh wow.
a couple years back, and like I really want to do that more. So that's not like a bucket list like thing to do. I just want to do it more often.
You want to scuba dive in Antarctica? That's what you want.
I want to scuba dive in Antarctica.
Yeah.
Scuba diving terrifies me too. I guess it doesn't take a lot.
It's
to scare me.
beautiful. It's beautiful. It's weird because like the thing you really get into is the reef and like the small little fish that run through that. It's awesome. I love it.
What is one question you'd like to be asked but never have been, and what is the answer?
We'd like to be asked, but we never have. What is the answer?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I just
Too much
like
pressure?
I just like that you didn't ask us where
Yeah.
our name came. I'm just glad you didn't ask us where our name came from.
I tried to stay away
That's
from
the worst
Thank
question.
you. That's the question I wish people asked me that so they wouldn't ask that question.
People keep
What
telling
question
that
do
keeps
you-
being the answer to my questions is what people don't want to be asked.
Exactly. You can ask us whatever. We don't care. Just not that.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason or story behind it. It's really stupid.
But look, you just answered it without you just it's like natural. You just have to reveal
I
it.
can't win.
I guess. Oh man, yeah, it's true. But no, that's what you just asked us was the question that we've never been asked that we'd like to have been asked.
That's such a
so that
cop-out.
we can reveal the one that we don't want to be asked.
This is so meta. This is ultra meta.
All right, what
That was
what's
Inception.
Yeah.
You just did Inception on us. Have you seen that movie?
I did. I'm gonna have to roll that one over after when I watch this. I'm gonna have to think about my brain's starting to like
But no spoilers.
no more.
Inception spoilers.
This is
So
becoming
no
a
spoiler
film
alert interview.
What is one odd or unique piece of merch that you'd like to see sold by bands?
Oh, by us or by bands?
Either.
Okay.
You can. You might as well.
Odd piece of merchandise that you'd like to be sold by us or by other bands?
I wish more bands had fanny packs, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I'm due for a new one.
Yeah, you both have them. That's
Yeah,
right.
this one.
Cafe Bustelo? Bustelo. It's an espresso company that I love.
Yeah, not enough bands make these.
Fanny packs are great.
On tour especially.
On tour especially. Maybe like capes or something. Or
Yeah, a nice staff.
a nice staff.
A wizard staff.
I think it'd be sweet to have my own action figures or sneakers. It's like the Andy Lane
Sneakers
edition.
are very attainable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do action figures.
Action figure sneakers.
That would be
That'd be-
awesome.
that'd be
And if you press the button on my back, I could go.
You can put it in a cereal box.
Or I could be. I'm sorry. He could be as well. Like a stuffed animal. You press it.
Don't touch me.
And it makes a noise.
Don't ever touch
So
me
people
like
are gonna
that.
be cuddling with
too.
him.
That's what he says too. Don't touch me. Don't ever touch me like that again.
That's what we would like to see sold by bands.
Tylers.
So
That's
creepy.
Tylers that have audio.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Sorry, this is the worst thing ever.
Yeah, sorry.
It's so fun. It's really fun. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Like your hair.
Thank you.
That was good.
Like us on Facebook and pick up our new EP, Peaks and Valleys, on iTunes, Instagram us, Twitter us.
Email us.
Email, we have emails still. Mail us. Mail us.
Snail mail us.
Snail mail us.
Poke us.
Whatever you
On
want.
Facebook. Or in real life.
Or in the stuffed animal.
Or
That's soon to be.
Send us the stuff there.
Send comments.
Comments, please.
Send.
It's starting to sound like a PSA a bit.